What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning. So, this thing's on, right? I'm just playing. So today, we are going to be reading for Life Path number 1. So, I mean, for the significant card for my, for when I'm reading for people, based on, because I do readings a lot of times based on their life path number. So I don't really like to do readings based on the based on like their astrology signs, mainly because I mean when you're doing that, you're going to be, next thing you know, you're going to have every single sign out on the table, and it's so difficult to. Sometimes it's very difficult to do that. So I feel like it's just better to define by the number. Anyways, enough about that. Let's dive in. Let's find out what's going on with our life path number 1s. Before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna clear out this area a little bit. We're gonna get some. We're gonna make sure it's it's like when you're going to eat sushi, and you're trying to clear your palate, so you eat some of that ginger that's on the plate. And this is kind of like that. Kind of one of those things. Except we're not trying to eat sushi. No, we're trying to clear off any energy that might be sitting around, lingering around. Get it out of here. Clear off my energy a little bit. Make sure I'm not going to be mucking it up. Get some Palo Santo going so we can get some ancestors here. Make them nice and happy. Give them a good offering here. Something they like to smell. All right, ancestor spirit guides. Please be with us during this act of divination. All right. I ask you please protect me as I look into this energy for master number 1. I'm sorry, for life path number 1. What is going on in life path number 1's energy that's going to see this video here? You're going to need to know something about whatever is going on. Sorry guys, ancestors, please show me what's going on with life path number 1. Life path number 1. Take these bottom cards here. Ooh, looks like this life path number 1 is whoever I'm speaking to today. Might be having a court case. Might be looking to get some justice. That's what it's looking like to me. Somebody's feeling righteous. Somebody's covered by righteousness. Maybe, I don't know. Could be covered by master number 11 for all I know. And this reasoning for this, it looks like it's because this is an ending here. There's some kind of ending, maybe a death. Maybe death doesn't always mean death. That's the obstacle. It doesn't necessarily mean a death, but something needs to end. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here for wherever this life path number 1 is. Let's talk to spirit for a second. We're gonna draw off the top. Yes, we are. All right, so we're coming off the top today. All right. It's like something needs to end because either a twin flame or a marriage or some kind of festival, some kind of gathering, maybe some kind of celebration. Looks like it either caused somebody to get left out in the cold or somebody's broke. There it is. There's the meat and potatoes right there. There's a tower coming in hot. Huh. This towers cause somebody to take their time doing something here, it looks like. This could be about a kid, maybe a new job. New job. A lot of pentacles here. Ooh. Somebody's, the actual idea of this ended up being somebody not doing well at night. Somebody not being able to sleep. Somebody crying. Somebody just not having a grand time. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. On the bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Cups. Looks like somebody's coming in with a love offer, or maybe there's a, this could also be about a friend, or this could be about somebody who came in with a love offer. Man, somebody stole somebody away, huh? Something like that, maybe. Could also very well be somebody coming in that's going to bring our Corinth some money as well. So it's a friend could be bringing our Corinth unexpected money. It's interesting. Okay, so it says here, so we got, looks like our number one. So our number one's looking for justice over a death, maybe over something ending. I guess maybe because somebody got married, maybe, and then there was some kind of conquest of fortune by reason, or somebody got married and then became destitute, because of some kind of financial disaster possibly, or maybe somebody got married and then there was a death. That could very well be what's going on. Somebody's wanting justice for something. Okay, so it's somebody wants justice, but something has to end. Because a marriage was a conquest of fortune by reason, which caused a tower to a Knight of Pentacles. Or this tower, or there's a fortune, conquest of fortune by reason. That's the alternative meaning to this card. I mean, it's also, somebody being left out in the cold. But to me, it makes more sense because it's saying that, somebody, whoever this life path number one is they're covered by justice. So they're thinking about justice. They're thinking about, I guess, or maybe they could be thinking about Master number 11 as well, like I said. They could be covered by Master number 11, which would make sense because if you're covered by that, then that would mean that you could be watching this video right now, and this could be telling you that something has to end because a marriage is going to be, or maybe because a twin flame is going to leave you out in the cold, or a marriage is going to get you left out in the cold, or a marriage is just going to be a conquest of fortune by reason, Either way, it looks like there was a tower in the recent past, which has made this person in particular the alternative meaning of this is somebody who is resourceful, essentially. A man. So the tower in the recent past made a man, made somebody a useful man with useful ideas, really. It's kind of, so basically a resourceful person, just a resourceful man. So a useful man, and now in the near future is a useful man with useful ideas. It looks like that this could lead to some money here, possibly. Yeah, so keep in mind too that the Pentacles can stand for darker complected people as well. So I mean, this in the near future could be it basically could be saying a black man possibly. In your near future might have some kind of business idea, or somebody wants justice for in particular a black child. Now the reason why I say in particular a black child, or not even necessarily just black, but like a dark child. So that what we're talking about is that could be anybody who's not white, essentially. Basically anybody who's dark complected. This could, and now specifically speaking, this could be a darker skinned child, and somebody wants justice for that, or the justice is a dark child Okay, here we go. I think I might be seeing what's going on here. Someone's justice it's looking like, so it's either that there's going to be the obstacle is going to be someone dying, or the obstacle or something ending, someone dying or something ending, or the obstacle is going to be somebody getting married for money. Basically what I'm getting from this is like, somebody's justice is going to be hindered because of a wedding, because of a marriage for money. It's going to cause a tower because of a man with useful ideas, because it's going to cause a tower, and then somebody's going to show up with useful ideas, basically. That's what I'm getting here, or useful discoveries and useful ideas. Useful discoveries and useful ideas about a child, in particularly a black child, or darker skinned child, sorry. And the environment right now, whoever this number one is, the environment that they're in, it's showing that the environment is basically somebody that they work with. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Basically, it's going to be a young man that you have that has business relations to the current. This is, I guess they're hanging out there or something like that, hanging out together, or that's going to cause, or this person's working on something right now. Okay, so the alternative meaning of this is somebody that you're in business with, that's in business with the current. So, a life path number one, their environment is either somebody that they work with, somebody they're in business with, or they're working on something right now. Because the actual idea of this wasn't, so this was the idea was marriage, right? Somebody wanted to get married for money. But what ended up happening with the actual idea of this ends up, it looks like it's going to be this Nine of Swords. I mean, that's a really energy, but it's so there. It can be anxiety and stress and whatever. If you look at the divinatory meanings of this card, right? So that's what Obviously, there's somebody laying up in bed crying, right, late at night. One thing I never noticed was what's going on underneath this. Huh, that's interesting. Looks like somebody's like getting stabbed in the face in that picture at the bottom of the card. Okay, like whatever this bed is, like somebody's getting stabbed in the face. But so, anyways, it's now if you were to look at the alternative meanings for this card, this is gonna signify like it can be an ecclesiastic, right, or a priest, but it's also generally a bad card, meaning it's a bad omen. Now, being that that's right before the outcome, which is the Emperor, so it's showing that there's a bad omen. And now I'm seeing like, now the Emperor can stand for the cops, the government, stability, whatever. But whatever I'm seeing here is that there's a bad omen. I mean now I don't know if our life path number one, I don't know who you are out there. I mean, maybe you could be any race, right? But let's say if you are white though, and whoever you're with ends up popping out a black child, or some kind of a much tanner child than your complexion, I would understand why this would be a bad omen for stability, right? Like that would not look good. I would definitely be concerned if that was what's happening with me. All right, Spirit. Let's see. We need a little bit more definition though on these cards, because I'm not really liking. I just, I'd like a little bit more here. Filling this one. Let's see. See what deck we're filling here. All right, yeah, this is the one that wants to talk. So, we're going to let it talk. All right. Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, please give us some more information on this here. I would like a little bit more information on this life path number one situation here. Ancestor Spirit Guides, please continue to help me in this energy here. Seeing it's whoever's energy that I'm honing in on, though. I mean, it's like you're not. It's almost like you don't feel any kind of way at all. You're kind of just like, whatever it is, what it is. It's kind of what I'm feeling here. and then what I'm feeling with this card here is I'm feeling like, yeah, figured as much. That's why I got rid of him, kind of thing. All right, Spirit, come through here. All right, so we're getting 3 off the bottom. All right, so here we go. We got a 4 of spades. And when you're looking at these 4 of spades, this 4 of spades here. Here we go. So whoever this is, whoever this life path number one is, and we're seeing some kind of illness. and a need and a great need for paying attention to business, or great need for business at this time. Ooh. So it looks like somebody could have been sick, and really needed to pay attention to business. I guess maybe because they were sick. I don't know. Or maybe this is what's going on here. Maybe this is why the death card's showing. There's some spades here. That's not looking good. Spades are not good. They're not a good suit whenever we're talking about regular playing cards. So, and what I'm getting with this is let's see. Ooh. Yeah, so that four of spades stands for, whoever this life path number one is. It looks like you were sick and really needed to pay attention to business. I mean, I don't know if I don't know, maybe there was a terminal illness, or not a terminal illness, but a potentially life-threatening illness that required you to, you had to keep working because you had to get medicine. Or maybe you were caring for someone who was ill, and maybe they died. But it's looking like maybe because of this illness, or maybe this life path number one that I'm talking about has an illness, like a mental illness that's caused them to have 2 or 3 marriages. Yeah, and what's interesting here is, so remember I said we got this conquest of fortune by reason for money. So whoever this number one is could be covered in another marriage for money, because that's what this is looking like. So they're wanting justice for I guess it looks like they want justice for a marriage that was all about money. And then it looks like this marriage, this whatever this marriage was, you could have been given some kind of illness because of this marriage. I mean, I went through that. I went through CPTSD, which, for those of you who don't know what that is, that's complex post-traumatic stress disorder. For what I went through with my ex. So, I mean, the trauma bonds and stuff, narcissism, it really, really screws people up. And they can make you mentally ill. The way they act and what they do, the manipulation and all this crazy stuff that they do to people. And I mean, I think it seems that's what I might be reading into here. It looks like somebody might have just experienced something like that. Okay, Spirit, what's this? Let's see. Are we gonna draw off the top here? All right. So it looks like we're drawing off the top here with these two. Oh man! I did not want to see that motherfucking card. That sucks, dude. Whoa! Somebody got married to the worst queen in the deck, man. Oh, I was hoping she wasn't gonna come out. I'm sorry, Bubba. Whoever I'm reading for, you definitely are a male, because I know that bitch. It could be a female, but it's, I don't know. I tend to go by the genders on the cards sometimes. All right, so it looks like it might not be a male. I don't know. Don't know. All right, so whoever I'm reading for here, we got 6 on the bottom. Okay, so we got a Knight of Cups. So this is somebody who came in with an offer. Somebody's going to be coming in with an offer, or you could be this person that came in with an offer. This is on the bottom of the deck here. Now that's going to be a 6 of spades. Now what I'm seeing with this, basically it's showing that who this Knight of Cups is. This is somebody who worked hard, for wealth and to be able to rest, it looks like. And so that's what this is. Now, this could be a friend that's showing up to help you out with some money or something like that, maybe a job or something. Or this could be somebody you worked hard for. I don't know. Maybe you worked hard for somebody. Maybe. Or maybe somebody's coming in that's going to work just as hard as you do. That's very possible. And that's what we could be seeing here. Because the Emperor card, being that there's that Ace of Hearts there, that's a damn good card. Let's see. And it's following hearts. So what I'm getting there is that's definitely standing for love. Yeah, so it's implying that there's love, caring, affection, and stuff like that. That's the stability. That's that Emperor card. But it's also, individually, it also stands for a house. So very well could. The outcome of this situation is going to be either a house or stability, with love, affection, and caring and all that, a partner that's like that, a marriage maybe that's like that, or both, or just a house. So this very well could be a death situation. That's very possible as well. Because this right here could be a ceremony for a death as well, because I am seeing some losses here. But that's not always the case. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look here. So for those of you guys who don't know, let's talk about this Queen of Spades. I know this card real well. It's come up in a lot of my readings, and it's always right. So the Queen of Spades is definitely a scandalous woman. Okay, you're talking about, like, specifically, if you were to read it verbatim, this is what it says. It says, a widow of malicious and unscrupulous nature, fond of scandal and open to bribes. Okay, so if you were married, okay, and this is coming to an end, you were married to a woman like that. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry that you experienced that. Now it's time to forgive you, them, and move on, and never look back. Now what I'm saying here is there's a conquest of fortune by reason, and it's telling you that there's basically, it's saying that there's going to be whatever conquest you're on for money. It's telling you to be very careful, because the results of this conquest for fortune, okay, yeah, I was correct about this card, by reason is definitely going to be dependent on your prudence and your own tact. Okay, so that's what's going to be dependent on this. Now, in the recent past, there was a tower. Okay, so that's definitely a life-changing event. That's going to be something that's going to hit you at the core. It's going to hurt, but it also looks like in the recent past, this tower happened because of a love for money and a passion for speculating. So what I'm getting out of that is somebody loved gambling. It looks like that's what I'm seeing. It looks like somebody was a gambler. But in the near future, it looks like somebody's going to show up that's got useful ideas. And what's interesting about this is that comes with that Jack of Hearts. The Jack of Hearts is an interesting card because, this can stand for, it stands for Cupid sometimes. So this person, whoever this life path number 1 is, could fall in love with, could be getting shot in the butt by that Cupid arrow. Could be seeing somebody they really, really love, they want to be with, or, they're falling in love with maybe. It also can stand for the inquirer's best friend as well. So your best friend could be showing up They have useful ideas, about some stuff that could possibly make you guys some money. Or again, this could also be somebody shows up and they're telling you about this, this darker skinned child. Maybe this scandalous woman cheated and got pregnant. If she's white and got pregnant with a black kid, and you're a white male, that would definitely be some crazy shit. But it looks like they might be showing up with some good ideas, maybe to get you out of your funk if you've been down or low. And it looks like they might be wanting to go out and go make some money here. So let's see what this Page of Pentacles is. It's either a darker skinned child, or it's going to be a 9 of diamonds. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, no, here, nope, yep, that's correct. Okay, so whatever this useful idea is that's coming in, whoever I'm reading for right now, this is going to lead to a surprise connected with money. Okay, so whatever all this shit was, you got married to this scandalous woman and shit, just forget about that. Let that shit go, man. That doesn't serve you anymore. There's no reason to be in this energy, stand up, crying about it. Screw all that. You don't need to worry about that. Let that person go do what they're going to do, and they're going to ruin their own life. You don't need to worry about that. They're not your problem anymore. Because you got this coming in. You got somebody coming in with a great idea that's going to be a major, surprise with finances here. So and it also looks like that whoever you're working with currently, whoever this, or whatever you're working on, care is needed to avert disappointment or avoid opposition. So whatever you're doing, looks like if you're working fast and you slow down, if this is a very, what do you call it? Like a risky endeavor. You need to be careful so that way you don't get disappointed or cause yourself to have some opposition. Maybe you have investors or something like that. So you need to be aware of that. Spirit's saying be careful. It's also saying be careful who you work with as well. I'm getting that too from Spirit here. Now it's showing me that so the original idea of this was to get married, to this person maybe, but they left you out in the cold. Man, that sucks. Because of a tower in the past. Wow, that's pretty shitty. That could be. I think that's what we're looking at here. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go. It looks like okay. So our life path number 1 looks like they're going to get their justice for something ending because it was over money. Yeah, somebody left you because of money. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. That's sad. Yeah, now I can see that being a big tower. Yep. I can see that being a big tower because looks like it's because somebody was a gambler, which, whatever, let them go. Anyway, so like I said, you got this wonderful idea coming in, and it looks like it could be with your best friend, something like that. Your best friend could be coming in to tell you about this wonderful idea, that's gonna be a surprise of money. And what's really interesting about this is, you're gonna need to be careful. It's something you've been working on for a while, but so you need to be careful so that way you don't, cause disappointment. You're not disappointed or whatever, and then stuck in this crying energy maybe. Because that's what the actual idea of all this was. This was your idea. Oh, we're going to get married. She's wonderful. That's not what happened. You got left out in the cold. Or he's wonderful. Whatever. Take it out. It resonates. And then that had you laid up. Had you laid up crying because I guess because you were losing the pleasures of the table. I don't know. You were going through anxiety, despair, maybe because of drugs. Or because of, just because of love and marriage, so you're just miserable. That's understandable. But it looks like your emperor's coming in. Or you're going to become that emperor. Whatever it is, you're going to be stable. There's a house coming. So there's no reason to fret. None at all. All right, Spirit, we're going to go ahead and let's see if we're going to do a couple of cards or if we're going to do, another spread here for the advice. Are we doing another spread for advice? No, we're just going to give them a couple of cards. No, that's all that needs to be said because their advice is they got something coming in. No? Oh, you want to do these? Nope. Wrong deck. Yep. Feeling like I'm supposed to just pull right off the bottom here. Yep. How do I know? So this is the advice. This is what's coming in. Okay. Now, I could be talking to a Gemini here. So what I'm seeing is the Lovers. Okay. Now, Lovers can stand for a decision. But it could also be talking about two people that are joined together in relationship. Now it looks like either you're covered by an Empress or you're covered with this relationship is covered by a pregnancy, one that possibly ended. One that possibly ended because of alienation, maybe, or ended. Or the lovers, or there was a relationship that was abundant, that came to an end, possibly because of some advice, some advice about Oh man, the base of this could have been vengeance. Wow. Somebody could have came in just for vengeance, maybe. So it looks like a decision to get pregnant or a decision for abundance or decision to be abundant, something like that, came to an end because somebody was promised assured success, right? See, that's what the alternative meaning of that card is. Now, it could also be that somebody was pariahed, somebody was, because basically somebody died maybe. Which resulted in, I guess, somebody taking vengeance. Somebody wanting their vengeance. Because justice... Yeah. Because somebody got justice in the past. Okay. Now in the near future, it's looking like there's a Queen of Wands on the way in. Now this energy, I mean, that could be, that's just somebody who's very, you know, I mean, I'm going to be, first and foremost, the Queen of Wands is always vain. Okay, they're always vain. Even if they're a good woman, you know what I mean? But there's somebody who's confident for sure. They're very confident. And this one's in the upright. So, I mean, I'm getting that there's somebody coming in the near future that's very confident about something. And that's because it looks like, so whatever this pregnancy is, there was a decision about a pregnancy which ended up causing, it looks like a scandal was spread in somebody's name. Yeah. So it's you know, this is for a woman. It's scandal being spread in her name. Now that's also going to cause despair, you know, and all kinds of crazy stuff. You know, a scandal spread in her name because of a King of Cups. You know, this can be because of their environment. It could be saying that they're in a very nurturing and loving environment. One second. Sorry, there's a notification I'm watching out for. Now, it could be saying that there's someone that, you know, they're in this loving and caring environment with this King of Cups, or this King of Cups can also stand for a man of position and hypocrisy pretending to help. Okay? Now if that's the case, that's a problem. So this could be, you know, they're in despair. There's a scandal spread in their name because of a man of position and hypocrisy, you know, pretending to help, was wishing to cause a fight, to cause strife, to harm this person. That's what I'm getting there. So, So I guess that's it. That's what's to come. That's the Lovers that's coming in. So I mean, maybe there's a relationship coming in, or if you had any questions about whatever relationship you might have been in, that's all I got, man. So I'm not really feeling much else for this energy. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out here. Is there any? Let's see if there's any advice. We need to give him some advice. Pull a couple of cards. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna pull. We're gonna pull 4 cards. No. Let's see. The one with the Hangman. Yep. All right. So we're going to pull some advice here. So this is advice. We'll do it. Well, I'll lay down a whole spread here. Oh my gosh. I think we're just going to be pulling right off the bottom. Yep. I already shuffled these up just for you. All right. So this is coming right off the bottom. So on the bottom here, you know, I mean, we're getting the Hangman. So this is telling you, this is the advice here is to surrender. So it's looking like surrender, or somebody who is in this, somebody who's letting go of these, you know, it looks like of negative thoughts, self-imposed restriction, imprisonment, victim mentality, entrapment, blah, blah, blah. So it's telling you to let go of these type of thoughts. You know, because that's what's going on, and that's because you just dealt with this stuff here. Yep, look at this. Yep. It's saying that you need to relax, basically. That's what I'm getting there. But it's also because of this here. So the idea of this is to you know, you're about to be very passionate about something. So there's no reason to continue worrying so much. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Seeing what I'm seeing here, this is predestined, right? The outcome here, I mean, yeah, you can take that as, you know, addiction, sex, whatever you want to take it as. But what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing, look, so this is the, this could be a third party is what it could be signifying, but that's not what I'm getting here. What I'm getting here is you're about to get some money coming in, okay? You're about to have some inspiration. You're gonna get passionate about this, about a new beginning that's gonna be very fruitful, and there's gonna be wealth and prosperity there. And this is gonna be justice, okay? That's gonna be the justice here for this scandal, whatever that is. And that's because right now, currently, you're getting intuitive messages, right? You're also having some creative opportunities that are showing themselves. They're showing up to you. So what the advice for this is telling you, you're being passionate. There's some passion here, but it's also, in and out stuff too going on. But it's saying that you need to meditate, and you need to get out of this apathetic whatever that you got going on, because it's disconnecting you from the world. But somebody's about to come in and help you out. Somebody's about to bring you something. It's because of whatever you do for work. There's going to be a good collaboration coming about, and this is predetermined, and for this reason, not evil. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, so whatever happened was already predetermined. It was going to happen, and so for that reason, it's not evil. Okay, I understand you might think it is, but it's not. Now this idea could also be that whoever needs to surrender because they're codependent. If they don't surrender, they're going to stay in this codependent energy. That's okay. See, that could be the advice too. It's telling me it could also be saying that whoever this life path number 1 is, you need to release these codependent things. You need to let go of whoever the hell this is that, has exiled you, or you're getting ready to exile, or whatever, because they're codependent, or you're codependent, or both of you are codependent. And so it's time to let it go. So this could be somebody coming in to help you out, or this could be you giving them more whatever. So I think it's time to let whatever the hell you got, whatever's causing this codependency, you got to let it go. Or you're going to continue to relive this cycle over and over and over again. That's all I got for you. I hope that resonates. I hope it helps out. I'll see you guys probably on next Monday.